All right, so what happened last time on Cosplay Chronicles? So our group has started a scavenger hunt. They are off getting a few items. They've gotten quite a few of them. They still have to get a statue of a man-bat, Attack on Titan playing cards, a sword on a placard that is on the Kori tree, some stickers from Madoka Magica, a giant bowl of ramen from what they can see, and a cosplay trophy. There is a silver-haired drow with a lovely southern accent that is flirting mercilessly with Tolan.
And he's trying out the flirting back.
And they decided to meet up with Grifei Cosplay, who's a bit of a snooty cosplayer, who doesn't necessarily make it easy for other cosplayers to get into the con-giving experience and cosplay community, but you found out that she is part of the Hammer Guild that is trying to stop the Mended Chain.
And Tolan made a bond with her.
Yes, yes, everything seemed to be going really well with the two of you. In fact, she seemed to be really patient and kind and communicative once everybody had left the room.
It was all a persona.
You guys went and got a picture of one of the giant dice sent over to the drow cosplayer, or the drow con-goer who's in charge of the scavenger hunt, and decided to hang around at some of the meetups. You guys just finished one meetup, and as the Goblin Slayer meetup was happening, the Priestess cosplayer, who is very obviously part of the Mended Chain, fourth on their rankings of intensity, is now joining this group. So what do you guys want to do?
Well.
All right.
I mean, is there anything we can do for that right now?
We're first day in, right?
Yeah, I think we wanted to get a picture.
Is
Was
there
that
a
right?
coffee place anywhere nearby?
Yeah, up in the tree, you know that there's a few cafes that are not affiliated.
But nothing super close by.
No, it'd be a 10, 15-minute walk up the tree.
Tolan wanted to go grab a drink and just be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
There is the food court. You could always run over to the food court.
Is that closer?
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
He's going to go buy a drink.
Okay. All right, so you're running off to get a drink. Are the three of you following, or you just see Tolan go, ah!
Who has the fantasy cell phone?
I think it was Tolan.
So maybe one of us just follows?
Yep. I mean, what else are we doing? We're in the middle of this. We're in the middle of the scavenger hunt. Do we have anything we have to do today? Did we have any panels? Any? I cannot remember, and my notes are at home.
I don't think so, because we waited till pretty much the evening to go meet with Grifei. Right?
Okay. I cannot remember.
I mean, I think we should stay and
That's all out.
get a picture of this cosplay group.
How long does it take me to get a drink?
It'll probably be 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, you run over and there's...
Is he within line of sight?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
still.
okay.
So the map here is you guys are closer to the security booth.
Okay.
A little bit more closer to Jazzy in that kind of area.
Okay.
And just outside of the map is where
over there. Okay, concessions.
It was where the concessions is.
Okay.
So
On the phone.
it's very easy to see Tolan, the Dragonborn, just. You get to a little coffee stand, and they're like, "Do you want almonds? Would you like almonds?"
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's 25 gold.
Whoa. Whoa. Those are expensive almonds. That's okay. I don't need the almonds.
Is that expensive?
Yeah.
I mean, we're at a con, so con prices and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. You talked me out of it. 25 bronze. It's 2.5 silver.
I was like, what is my... I was like, where's my money things? I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. I can do that. Okay,
and then
thank you, man.
gets you a coffee and a water.
Sweet, thanks.
Anything else?
No, it's good.
Do you want
It's
cinnamon?
it's a cold coffee, so.
A cold coffee? Do you want cinnamon? Do you want whipped cream?
Whipped cream, yes.
All right. Say when.
When. Thanks, man.
You got it.
All right. Sweet. I'm just licking up some of that. Ooh, that's good.
Get a little bit on your nose.
Yeah.
Such good ASMR here.
Sweet.
Colin told us why he was running off.
Nope.
So we're all just
watched him like get this like almonds.
Oh, okay. It's
Okay.
just coffee. Okay.
Okay. I come back. I like take a sip of the cold coffee. Sweet. I'm gonna go talk to the priestess. As Frederick and my coffee.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna actually talk to her. I'm gonna go talk to somebody next to her, and I'm gonna spell.
Okay.
Because then she can't like. She'll have to go change, and like she won't influence anybody with her chains and stuff, right?
I don't know.
Unless she just like wipes it off.
But it's like it's cold coffee, so it's like I got whipped cream on it. It's not gonna wipe off very well.
Okay.
Tolan's nervous. Okay, I'm gonna Frederick this up. All right. Here's the camera,
Thanks.
so you can take pictures of the group. But I'm gonna go.
As before you go, I'm just gonna quickly cast guidance on you.
I'm just gonna start like filming.
Yeah.
Does it have a
World
video?
star. Yes, it has video.
Gonna put this on fantasy TikTok.
Sweet.
So you head over to the group.
Trick talk for
Ah,
wizards.
yeah. So you make it over to this group, and there's a lot of cosplayers. There's a lot of people who are doing the Goblin Slayer themselves, in varying degrees of doneness. One person has like cardboard box, like kind of a Roblox kind of style going on,
Sweet.
and they're currently talking to the priestess cosplayer. There's a few other priestesses that seem to be kind of meeting up. They seem to be like a high quality of costumes for the general, but it's very clearly that the evil character that we're worried about here has the most skill when it comes to the crafting of their costume. They look like they probably should be a judge. If anything, it might be like a custom order from a high-end manufacturer, if that makes sense.
Sweet.
So yeah.
I want to go talk to the cardboard one that's talking to her, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So you walk over.
Oh my gosh, your cosplay is so cool. I love the cardboard man. Like, this is fantastic skill. Like, seriously.
Oh, thanks. It's just a little thing that I threw together, and like you could tell, like the arms just can't bend at all, so it like the whole thing shifts.
Just
and-
like, and so as he's doing that arm motion,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna like put my hand out with the coffee in the direction of girly girl.
roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Add a D4.
And add a D4. Okay.
Guidance.
Oh, candy. You're distracting me.
Sorry.
Sleight of hand. Oh God. Plus a D4. That is 8 total. Or no, yep, 8 total.
8 total. So as you're like, oh my gosh, and you're wildly flailing with them, you try and aim your arm into the direction, and just the whole thing goes up into the air, and it just everyone kind of freezes for a moment. Cardboard Man does not see any of this, right? Because he's so like in the costume, and like it's just a painted on version of the helmet. It's not even like shaped down. It's just a cardboard box with the front and side views painted onto the cardboard box itself. And so he's just like looking at you, not aware that the whole thing's gone up, and you see, roll me a quick perception check.
Oh boy.
Because we're all just like watching in horror.
Yep.
I got a nat 20 on that.
Wow.
So you see, very sleight of hand, the priestess cosplayer do something magical. And as the coffee goes up, and it comes back down, and it seems to hit this invisible umbrella, this invisible wall, and it spills right back down onto the cardboard and onto you.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh dear, are you all right?
I'm fine.
It's
Are you okay, cardboard person? I'm just gonna ignore her.
What happened?
Oh my gosh. There's coffee on your cardboard. We gotta go fix this.
Okay, all right, cool.
Let's go to, let's find paper towels. Paper towels really fast. Oh my gosh.
And he like starts waddling, following you
Sweet.
towards whatever restroom is
Toland's
nearby.
panicking about how terrible that went.
And the priestess cosplayer does not seem bothered at all. The moment that you leave, she immediately turns to another small gathering of different cosplayers and goes up to them and starts chatting with them. And that's what the three of you see is you take your back and like grab some paper towels from a nearby vendor and start patting.
We'll save this.
Is it going to be okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
Roll me. Here, I'll roll it.
I'm like, is it?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be totally fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's gonna have like a little bit of a warp on like the shoulder and a little bit on the head, but
He's like, this is battle damage.
oh, battle damage. Yeah.
Like, legit, like, this is like the blood of a goblin on your costume now. Like, this is awesome.
Oh, that's actually a really dope way of putting it. I love it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're awesome,
Oh,
man.
you're awesome. Like, I'm so sorry that coffee got spilled. Was it me? Did I spill the coffee?
I am not entirely sure what happened. It just all happened really fast.
Oh man! Like, listen. Here's my number, and he like slides his number over to you. Like, if you want to like have me buy you a new one, let me know.
Oh no! It's not your fault at all. I don't even know what happened. It's totally fine.
Just in case. Can you hang on to it just in case?
I will.
I
will. I'll hold
I'd
on
feel
to it.
better if you did.
Okay,
You good?
got it.
Okay.
Okay.
My name's Soul, by the way.
Soul.
Yeah.
I'm
Soul. Soul.
Soul. That's a good name. I like it.
Thank you.
I am.
It's soulful.
It's very soulful. Yes. Frederick. Yes. Frederick
Nice.
von Richtenberg. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. I'm gonna go back into the group now that we've got this sorted out. You good?
Yes. Yep. Thank you,
Alright.
Soul.
So while he's doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I was catching everything on video. I would probably. Did we last session? Do you recall if we did like detect thoughts on?
Yes. She basically said we need to stop the infiltrators.
Oh, that's right. I do have that. Okay. Yeah, you can have some. Sorry, we're eating candy straws. Would you guys like any more? Okay.
Yes.
I love candy straws.
Sorry.
Like, just still a little in awe of what just happened.
Yeah. I mean, like, we got video, we got visual confirmation. I think it's time to, like, regroup and plan for tomorrow. And make sure Tolan's okay. What? I don't know. All right. Onward.
Tolan's doing
Wait.
Tolan shit.
Thing as after that happened, when she went to more groups, is there any? I want to watch for, I guess, changes in how the other people around her that she's talking to are acting.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
You should record that.
Oh,
Roll me a perception
Yeah.
check with advantage. That's a good one.
Good thing. Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. You do notice that she does hand out a few of her cards, and you don't see like an immediate shift in mentality.
Okay.
But when you are watching it really closely with that non-natural 20, you do notice that like when they pick it up, there's kind of like a static shock almost of just like and then they move on from there. It doesn't seem to be stopping them. It doesn't change their attitude or their moods, and they continue on. But she's just handing out cards of like, oh my gosh, I would love to meet up with you. And that's kind of the vibe that you're getting. You're not quite hearing exactly what she's saying, but she's just handing out cards, and every now and again, they just, and then move on with their day.
Something's happening to these other guys.
What'd you see?
I'm just watching. I'm trying to like see if she's doing anything to them, and I can't tell. But after they pick up the card, they just seem for just a brief second, just like a shock or something, because she's working.
Probably like the other cards. I mean, there's... unless we can get the cards away from her, there's not a lot we can do right
No.
now. There's too many people.
Yeah, no, nothing we can do right here. Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's about 8, maybe closer to 9 at this point.
Should we keep track of, like, who she contacts?
How many people do we know?
6.
She's just like, okay, like, she's just mingling at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Does she seem like she has, like, a lot of cards?
She does have a lot of cards.
Okay.
It looks like if she were a business, she would be getting ready to like mingle and make names and whatnot.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about the box of cards that we have.
Yeah, like a couple hundred there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we like keep an eye out for people who have them, or like just chat people up later. Be like, oh man, did you see that one cosplayer?
Okay, I got some of it on video.
Yeah.
Do you remember the faces of the people she was handing them to?
Do I?
Yeah, with a non-natural 20, you can definitely remember them.
Yeah.
Just random cosplayers, a few people here and there,
Okay.
out of the 6 that you saw.
Okay, cool. Let's... Yeah, I don't think there's a lot we can do right now, but let's meet up with Talon and at least we know what we're up against right now and we
Right.
can
Yeah.
make a plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys meet back up. Tolan's got a phone number
Yep.
on a card, a couple wet paper towels.
Yep. Patting off.
Pat, pat, pat.
That went poorly.
What happened exactly?
I was gonna try and spill coffee on her to make her go change somewhere so she's not talking to people, and I felt bad.
Okay.
But I got Soul over there. He's cool, and I got his business card.
It didn't make you feel weird when you touched it, did it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Also, she can like make a mini shield, so we should be aware of that if we have to fight her, because that's how the coffee got on me and not her.
yeah, I wondered. That yeah. I guess if we know that that's what she's doing going forward, if we can find ways to distract her,
I have an idea. Like I know that like touching the business card. I shouldn't be allowed to have ideas, I think. But
No, go.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be great.
I think they're good if you talk to us about them first.
oh, okay. I'll do that. So, business card, like if you touch it, it definitely does. Like you guys were saying, it does something to people, right?
Yeah.
But like, is that the only time, or do they have to have it on their person
I don't know.
the whole time? Because like
I think they
in,
just
like,
have to touch it.
past conventions, like I would always collect so many business cards, and then I would just lose them. So we could just what is the word I'm looking
Saturate,
for?
oversaturate the economy.
The economy with business cards.
Okay.
We could. Where do we get business cards?
We go around to all the artist alley tables, and we start handing out their business cards for them.
I mean, yeah.
We could do that. We could use our alternate personas here to maybe chat her up so she doesn't have time to talk to other people.
Oh yeah, we could be
I-
like annoying fans.
We could be annoying fans.
So which leads into the other option is if we could take her out. Mm-hmm. And I think if one grouping of people is just on her all the time, and with what you said, that she said she was here to find, I think, us, then I think she's going to know, and that's just going to start a fight right there.
Okay.
Do you think she would
Also, I
start
think-
a fight in front of a bunch of people though?
Well, she might, or she might wait until she gets the drop on us. If she finds out that we're onto her, then she might hide and get the drop on us, or we might try to go hide and get the drop on her.
Frederick's persona is to do the scavenger hunt and build up smaller cosplayers. So I don't know if I will talk to her.
Okay.
Especially since I just tried to spill coffee and then she did.
No, that's okay. I think that's a good idea, is like luring her into another place or situation where we would have an advantage.
If we want to, like, I think we've done all that we're required to do. We found her. We pointed her out. So as if we want
Does-
to take her out.
Does Griefate, does she have like a booth?
I think she
Yes.
does, yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay.
does.
She wasn't there earlier because she had panels, but...
Yeah, so what if we just like try to start something near someone like her who we
Okay.
know is actively against this person, And then if you do it in a big place like that, like con security has to come over.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just worried that consecrated will break up the fight, and that essentially means nothing happened.
That's true.
Is there a way to expose her? Like when Tolan used his sword?
Just start casting. What is that spell? Radiance or whatever on everything.
Because I think,
It only lasts for like a minute.
like, obviously she's well known in the cosplay community, and we don't want to look like we're, like, bullying or attacking her out of nowhere, but
That's true.
if there's a way we can expose what she's doing.
I mean, everything
Do we
seems
know
to
if
be
she's
kind
going
of.
on stage at all?
Is she in the contest?
Do we know?
You have no context whether
No
or not.
idea.
Yeah.
My only issue is, has she been doing enough that would warrant anything? Is everything with this is all like under super secret? So can we even expose that she's part of something bad enough?
Oh, that's true.
Like, do we even have the capability of exposing? Because all she's doing is handing out business cards.
Channel divinity. There it is. Secret weapon. I got it.
Would channel divinity expose her, or what does it do?
It imbues a weapon with positive energy, and for 1 minute, I get +3 to attack rolls, and it emits a bright light for
That-
20 feet.
That's what you use to like get the goblins like back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's,
So
that's what
yeah.
I saw.
So-
too.
I could channel divinity the phone and walk close to her, like being like, "Hey, this is just a flash."
Go ask us
Like
a
it
picture of her.
seems to affect whatever holds people with the chain,
Yeah.
even if
You-
it doesn't. Like, we don't have a bond with her, so I don't think there's any way we could break what's going on if she's even being controlled. But maybe it would have an effect.
Or maybe go
right.
ask for pictures of like the metalworking guys.
Oh, yeah.
wait, who were they?
They were at the booth that you guys went to.
Oh, those guys. Okay, yeah, those guys. Right, right.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. I know it might not hurt her, but it might help them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
They definitely, like, I don't know if she is a thrall or not, but those guys are definitely not in their right heads.
Like,
We could try and rescue them just
yeah.
casually.
And then, if maybe it doesn't do anything, but maybe it does.
Yeah.
And if maybe we go check right now, go check and see if they're still at their booth, and then we can still go, like, take.
Because remember,
Have a
we
good
talked
night.
about working together, and you could show them your prop that you channel divinity into,
Oh!
and have them inspect it to see if it's up to par.
I love it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Casual.
And if it doesn't work, we just go figure something else out. at the
God,
hotel.
yeah, and then we're not
Wait.
poking something
But-
scary with a
So the
stick.
thing is,
Yeah.
the thing is that it's gonna be a bright light that can be seen from 20 feet. It goes 20 feet. So maybe we be like, "Hey, can you take us? I'm too shy to show you in front of everybody, because then we don't get caught helping them."
Well, yeah, but what about that would innately be like something that we're doing against people if we're just like, hey, this is a really cool thing we can do for props. Like, think of all the applications. Like, you can make your store just glow. Isn't
It'd
that
be good
cool?
for performances.
Yeah.
Things, right?
Okay.
Right,
Let's do
okay.
it. Let's do it.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I like the idea of testing it out on something that might not immediately try to kill us.
Right.
Yeah, and then maybe we can just kind of be looking around and see if anyone has like a visceral reaction to
That's
it.
good. Do you have the mask with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys are heading back up to whose booth specifically?
The booth with the two
The chain
Two
guys.
booksellers.
Oh,
Chains
okay.
and Company.
All right. Chained and Co. All right. So you guys go back up to where all the booths are. It's on just a slightly higher level. There's a lot more people walking around this time around. There's a few people here and there when it comes to just who's working a booth at this point, because you guys were first there when people were still setting up. A lot of different cosplayers, a few people trying to sell their art, lots of just fun people just having a good time. You do come back to that same booth and you find that same human. She's like, "Hey man, how's it going, you guys? What can I do for you?"
Oh,
I'm gonna like hang back.
Okay.
Just like a little, so I'm not like, hey, here's my mask, and I'm watching everything.
well, I know we were talking about maybe working with you guys, and so we brought one of our friends, and he wanted to show you some of the props that he can do like cool effects with, and see if that might be something you guys would be interested in.
Oh, that sounds so dope.
Right?
I love this idea. Like, you have this idea for a prop that has effects, and it's like for like stage and stuff.
Yeah, like stage and
Wow.
stuff. It'll be really cool. Like, just like in like with like Zelda stuff, like how the Sword of Masters like glows.
It lights up after a while, and then it shoots a beam. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's like you can do that with like a magical effect, and it would just add so much to your like watch.
Okay.
Watch. All
Okay.
right, all
I'm
right,
watching.
all
I'm
right.
watching.
Is the other guy from the booth there, or is it just the one?
Yeah, he's there too. He's just kind of like sorting out stuff
Okay.
a little bit. He's not
Okay.
as invested, but he's clearly listening. He's clearly tuning in.
Sure.
But he's just like sorting things out, getting ready for the end of the night.
All right. And okay, so I'm just reading the rules for this spell just to make sure I
Yeah.
don't screw it up. I cast Channel Divinity on a prop,
Okay.
and I'm holding it.
So you hold out this prop, and he's looking at it, and you send energy down, and it fills the space. You're still somewhat outdoors, right? But the whole room turns into bright daylight for this brief moment before it starts to slowly fade back into a manageable viewpoint. Vea, what you see as you have the glasses on from a slight distance, you don't get that same visceral, blinding light, but you do see that this light seems to emit from Tolan. But it's not just the prop. You notice that there seems to be this different version of Tolan before you. This Tolan who's wearing armor, something heavy and bulky, but standing there with pride and strength as they're holding out this item.
Because he's actually like,
Goblining over it. And you do notice that there are still those chains off of those two people. Roll me a perception check with advantage as you scan the room.
Weh!
Oh, really bad. 12.
12.
Oh no, 14.
Okay. With your 14, you do notice those chains, and you notice what you couldn't see beforehand is that when you superheat metal and then cool it really quick, these small little cracks can appear. You can see with that light where the cracks are in the chains that are coming across from them. You're not getting a you're not getting like a this is how to break these chains. This is what's causing the cracks. But you are getting the sense that as you're looking at it, this light, this goodness, can be something that weakens the link. As they are looking at it, they kind of seem dazed for a moment. They seem to be kind of like caught off guard, and they kind of look around.
Oh, you okay? Sorry.
And as the minute passes, they start kind of coming back around. Was there anything else in that minute that the rest of you guys wanted to look for?
Can I actually detect thoughts during the, like, when they seem dazed?
So when you detect thoughts on a surface level, you're still hearing those chains rattle, but for him, the first guy that you're talking to, you can hear what sounds to be another man's voice, a voice that you have not heard at this event, and it goes, "I miss you," and that's it. That's like if you wanted to dig deeper, you could, but that would institute a skill save for him, and he would know.
I think for now I'm okay. Does it sound like his voice?
Sounds, the sense that you get is it's familial.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not his own voice, but it is someone that he's comfortable with.
Okay.
And before the minute's up, I just kind of want to like take a scan.
Mm-hmm. You scan the room, and you notice that most of the room seems to be pretty okay. There are a few people that seem to be like spiritually heavy, and those people are like, you see 3 of them, and they're 3 of the 6 that Draxel pointed out to you that had cards handed out to them.
And is there anyone who's kind of like, I know this is probably like drawing attention. Is there any like one who seems to be like viewing this negatively as what's happening?
Nobody seemed to view this negatively.
Okay.
Everyone seems to be like slightly annoyed because it's a really bright light getting close to late at night, but they're just kind of like, all right, moving on, whatever.
Okay.
But nobody seems to be like vehemently or with venom staring down Tolan in your group.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and if you touch the blade, he's like trying to test a theory. If you touch the blade, it's not hot, see? And he's like,
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Where is that? Gosh dang it. Scroll. Okay. 6. I was like excited because I was like, I got +3 to that.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know. I've got a bit of a headache now. Like, that was really bright. I wasn't expecting it to be that bright.
Oh, sorry about that.
I would definitely probably save that for, like, it's a good idea. I love this idea. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to give you a bit of a crap sandwich for a second, okay?
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Great idea. Too bright. Tone it down.
Tone it down, okay.
Probably best for, like, dark cons, like Necronomicon, where it's really dark and, like, underground, or maybe specifically at your performance piece, and you tell them to turn all the lights down, and then you could be like,
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
you know,
Yeah.
He-Man or whatever.
He-Man.
He-Man would be great for this.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Or you could even do a She-Ra, you know, no judgment. You know,
yeah.
Gender bent
He-Man.
cosplays are great.
Or I could just be She-Ra, because She-Ra's so cool.
She-Ra is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go lay down, and he turns
Yeah.
to his friend and he's like, "Hey, buddy, you got this?" And the second guy is like, "Yeah," and comes back up, and he seems to be a little less affected because he wasn't as close to it, but he definitely was drawn to it as well for a moment.
Cute. Cool. Thanks for your feedback.
Yep, yep. And he takes the little back channel up to the hotel area.
We good to reconvene in our hotel room?
Yeah, I
Do we
think
want to
so.
try to find anything else on the scavenger hunt for you tonight?
Oh, yes. That big bowl of ramen.
Oh yeah.
I was
knew-
trying to look out for that, but I forgot to look out for that.
I think we look in the like concessions area, and I don't know if we saw it.
You checked the food court.
You did check the concession area. You
While
did not see it.
we're in this area, is the I can't remember, is the artist alley and the dealer's hall like the same?
No, the artist alley is on the first floor over there. You're on the second floor. Think above where the panels are above security. So like you're on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because like while we're just in here, we could maybe look for stickers and a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just gonna scan for all the things.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody who's searching, roll me a perception check.
Whee.
Guidance.
Oh yeah, same.
Not.
Oh no. 14 again.
14.
14.
22.
22. You got 14 again.
12.
12. All right. As you guys are walking around, you do notice that there is one bookseller. You know how oftentimes they have a booth where they're trying to sell some book that they self-published and whatnot, and they are dressed like a magical girl. Very puffy skirt, very puffy shoulder sleeves.
Butt bow?
with the butt bow.
Yeah.
Bright blue butt bow, but with like a
Yes.
pink lace
Oh, cute.
through around the edges to keep it all together.
So cute.
And she sits there and goes, "Hi! Oh my gosh, welcome! Do you want to hear about my book?"
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I want to tell you about my book. My book is called The Curse of Magical Girls. Sound good?
Ooh.
Sound
Yeah.
interesting?
Yeah, intriguing,
Little,
intriguing.
little bit interesting. Okay, so we all know like Madoka, right?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Madoka, and she gestures behind her to like her banner. That was a sticky note of mine. It's all good. And on the banner are these very small Madoka Magica Girl stickers.
Cool.
And they look exactly like the ones. Thank you. That you guys were looking for. And she goes, so on my book, it's kind of like Madoka Magica, but it continues and it's rebuilding everything. And it's not just magical girls, it's magical boys, magical NBs,
What?
magical they, thems, magical creatures. It's everything that believes in hope, essentially.
How much is your book?
Right now I'm selling a standard paperback for 20 silver. If you wanted to buy the whole collection, I'm actually selling it kind of at a loss. 10 silver hardback right now.
Oh shoot.
3 books.
10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Yes.
Dude, he's down. He just drops that.
Oh my gosh, do you want me to sign them?
Yes.
Okay. And she breaks out this really fancy pen, and like starts signing it. And as the ink dries, it turns into this gold glittery ink with her signature on it. And she signs every one of them and goes, "What's your name?"
What is your name?
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
Tolan.
Okay.
Just keep that on the down low.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our secret.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
To Tolan.
That's his magical girl name.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it.
You know, some people are kind of mean about it.
Yeah, I get that. You know, some people are so accepting, and
Yeah.
you know that's what I really want to change with this environment. Like, I want it to make it for everybody.
That's so cool.
Yeah, thank you so much. And
I
signs it
appreciate
out.
you so much.
I don't know if that was to
just-
me, the DM, or to.
It's like both. It's both.
So like signs out to Tolan. Don't forget who you are, and then the signature signs all 3 of them, and then hands the books over to you. And goes, I hope you really enjoy these books. I hope that you can find yourself in these books, because I always love when people are like, oh, I resonated with that character. That's my favorite thing. So here you go.
I'm
Could I
here for
get
this.
A picture of you two together, and you love those stickers too.
Oh my gosh,
right?
yes, I do. I love the stickers.
I love the Madoka stuff.
Can we get all 3 of those in a photo together?
Yeah, of course. And so like she holds up like a book in one hand and brings opens an arm for you, so like you
Awesome.
can get in and
Arm around and just like.
frames
like
the stickers
peace.
between the 2 of you guys.
Yeah, peace sign.
And then like, okay. And then you guys take the picture.
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
a magical girl now.
the con was like, here's these stickers, put them up, please. We would love to like bring more people in, and so I was really excited about it. So, here's my card. If you guys wanted to find me on the magical message boards, book 4 is in production right now. It's gonna be really good. There's a spicy will they won't they in there.
Oh,
I know.
always love those.
Oh, it's so good.
Item 3-book series.
And I'll just go ahead and text the drow. Became a magical girl, lol, winky face.
I'd like, I assume we're walking away and just be like, you gotta be careful, because like her arm was around you. Drow's crushing on you. Like,
Oh, shoot. I mean, that's normal for like book photos. Like,
Yeah.
it's also good.
we just don't know if you know, she's
It's
the
the-
jealous type.
We're about to find out.
Rain, you see, scene.
Oh.
Oh no!
You know,
okay?
it's the end of the day. Maybe
It's
she's
okay.
getting a lot of messages.
Yeah. This is the spicy will they won't they?
But, you know, it's healthy to set some boundaries. You just met this girl. You don't even know her name, so...
Putting a pin in that. I'll come back to that.
I don't know,
Got it.
Have you guys ever met someone and you become, you know, instantly buddy-buddy with them, and every time you see them, you're just like, you're so cool, I enjoy talking to you, and
And
you
then you
realize after,
lose-
like, the 6th time you've met up with them that you just don't know their name.
I'll just,
I mean,
at some point, just casually listen by her booth and see if she says her name. That works, right? Right? Yeah.
See if, like, someone else addresses her.
Yeah. We got this.
I half expected Draxel to say, I still don't know any of your names.
I do.
Ah!
These are my friends. That's a natural 20.
Good job, Drax.
You've only been, like, staying at Tolan's
At Tolan's grandma's house with everyone. So it's got to stick at some point.
their names again.
I called this one breakfast, and this one is lunch. That one is not eat, and...
That one's after dinner snack.
So you guys head back to your room. Do you want to fast forward into the next morning, or you guys want to, like, debrief a little bit?
I mean, I would tell everyone once we're back in the hotel what I saw, that, you know, so your big radiant thing, it didn't break the chains, but there were cracks, and it kind of felt like the positivity can help. I'm not really sure that it
like,
was exactly
ooh.
you, but, like,
I think I heard.
Can make everybody really positive.
yeah.
I think I could hear something that was like I was trying to detect their thoughts, and it wasn't them, but it sounded like memories of maybe a time before they were under that control. Like there was a moment of clarity, you know?
Oh,
Do you think it's maybe like their, like, dream space that you
I
maybe
would have
heard?
had to. If I tried harder, they would have probably known I was trying to detect their thoughts, so I didn't want to draw attention to it, but I could see it. I mean, it didn't. It sounded like it wasn't their voice, but it wasn't like that. Like, I don't know. You could still hear the chains, but it felt more like them, I guess, and not something trying to control them. It said, I miss you.
Maybe that's their ideal space they want to be in?
It could be.
maybe someone like reaching out to them. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was this other thing that I noticed. The people who got the cards that you saw,
Yeah.
they were like heavy.
They were like heavy, like
Yeah, it's like I kind of get an idea of the energy they're carrying around, you know, and they didn't have the chains, but they just, I don't know, like,
oh, so like spiritually heavy.
yeah.
Nah, they didn't like put on weight in that time.
No.
Okay.
I was like counting on you to
I'm
understand
catching-
that, and
I got it.
I really need to start
It took me
learning
a
that I shouldn't immediately count on that, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we going back to the hotel room?
I think we're back
so.
in the
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we
Yeah,
are. Sorry, I wasn't
you're in
sure.
the hotel room at this
Okay,
point.
cool. Tolan's gonna quickly text
Text the drow.
the drow.
Okay.
Be like, because he's like realizing he's like, it's nighttime. She gave me her room number,
She did.
Uh-huh.
and so he's going to text. Like any good quest, I must complete all the objectives first, and then just
Okay.
says that.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Scene.
Oh.
3 dots.
Oh.
No dots. 3 dots.
Why is this stressful?
You get a response. It says, I'm always down for a good adventure.
Ooh. Tell her she's the prize at the end of the quest.
No, that's sexist.
What? No.
What?
No,
That you value her
Yeah.
enough to like complete all this for her.
You want to impress her. You want to show her that you're just better than anyone, like male, female, anywhere in between, or other.
Yeah.
That you want to complete this for her, but not because she's her, just because she's a her.
Mm.
But word it better. I think you're really great, and I really want to impress you. And you said this was really, really hard, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm worth it.
Yeah. Any hero must complete their quest to be worthy.
To be worthy of
Just you.
you. Winky face send.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh my goodness. Oh god, that was a 1.
I mean, maybe she's not looking to be.
Like a really bad typo.
Oh shoot, I should have sent it! Oh no, can I undo it?
Scene. Letter R, space, letter U, space, hi, question mark.
Pretend to be drunk.
Yes. Spelled wrong.
With like a Z.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the phone, if I can, from you. I'm just gonna like grab the phone.
Grab the phone. No, he's in shock, so yeah, you grab it.
I'm just going to, like, snap a selfie and like we're kind of like run down the hall and be like, this wasn't Tolan. I'll give it back to him later.
Brilliant.
Like a really up close mouth, like teeth, falling, like hanging out the side.
Lol, you got me. Good save. Good save.
Go back in. Toss the phone. Here's your second chance.
New message.
Uh-oh.
No one's gotten the ramen bowl. You want to get some ramen with me?
Ooh.
Gonna go get the ramen bowl, guys. That's not code for anything, right?
I mean,
Adventure! I'm off. He's gonna
Follow?
stole phone back from friend. Where do you want to meet up?
Common room, 5 minutes.
Awesome.
gonna follow. We're gonna follow. Okay, on the three of us, we're gonna go ahead and we're
Probably not let Tolan know we're following.
Yeah. We're gonna get past without trace, and you're gonna get advantage from the blessing of the trickster on all your stealth checks.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Tolan, make sure to change his shirt out of the coffee one.
What's your outfit?
He's Frederick, so it's like casual t-shirt, but like one of the more trendier ones that he has. And like, you know, he's at a convention, so you make sure he grabs like one of his like sword props, pops that on there, just like, yeah,
Gotcha.
that's his outfit.
So you you head out and you meet up in the common room, and there she is. She's got like a high ponytail going on, and she's kind of wearing this fishnet top with a dark tank top underneath, but the fishnet's got like a spider motif across it. And she's wearing a very colorful and bright skirt that comes down just above her knee. Doesn't match like the top aesthetic, but like she's just kind of sitting there hanging out, chatting with a few people. Like she seems to be very social, and it's just like it's almost a little off, like not alarming, but like it puts you off, and just like this is someone who's very extroverted, right?
Tolan is not, but Frederick can be. But also, what the frick did I wear?
And she stops her conversation, looks over at you, and then does like a little finger wave, and she goes, "All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna go meet with my friend now. You all have a wonderful night." And she comes up to you and goes, "Oh, hey, Tolan.
Hey,
How's you?"
I'm doing good. How are you?
"Oh, better than peaches and cream.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good."
So, how like has the day been like busy for you or?
Why don't we start walking towards the ramen bowl?
Oh, okay.
And,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you about it on our walk.
Sounds great.
And she starts
Yeah.
like gesturing, and she like
Yeah.
takes your elbow,
Yeah.
and she kind of like gets really comfortable.
he like takes her hand and he's like, "You look amazing."
Oh, shucks. Thank you. You look quite the snack yourself.
Oh, thanks. You're like,
Snack.
that's right.
Quick off the table. Is this okay? Is this at an okay level
Yes.
for you?
Yes.
All
It's
right.
an okay level for me.
All right.
Tolan is figuring out the flirting, so
Yeah. I just want to make sure that you, Mercedes,
Yes.
is okay with this.
Yes.
I don't want to put you in a
I
comfortable.
am terrible at this, but Tolan's trying. So.
Yeah. I love it. You matter more than this scene. So if this
Sweet.
needs to stop, I wanted to check in. So yeah, she starts leading you out. I'm going to need all of you to roll me a stealth check.
Plus 10 to everybody, and Rain has advantage.
Nice.
I have not been rolling well, so.
If stuff does happen, we can just say fade to black.
I don't think it's going to get to that point.
Cool.
But
I was like, that's. But
I
no,
wanted to check
flirting's
in.
fine.
Rolled bad, but
28.
28.
27.
23.
Oh, rolled bad, and you got 20s. All right.
I mean, I'm glad it was advantage because the other roll was a 1, but...
As far as you could tell, she definitely doesn't notice you guys. What's your passive perception?
Oh, terrible.
What's your
10.
10? Okay, perfect. So you definitely don't notice that they are following you. How far back are you guys? Like,
I want to, like, be close enough to overhear if we can. Like, maybe a table or two over if they decide to get a table.
gotcha.
But like
But,
not
like-
so creepily close that it looks like.
Yeah, like,
Like-
maybe we just decided to get...
Yeah, like it is conceivable that we were also hungry.
Yeah.
Okay. So she actually leads you to one of the elevators in the tree, and she hits the lever that takes you up higher into the tree, and she goes into this really nice restaurant space. And in the restaurant space, there is this giant, what looks to be made out of epoxy ramen bowl, and it's got the lighting and everything.
Here.
And she goes, "Not many people think to go above and beyond in the scavenger hunt.
See what you did there.
It's
I
above
love
and
it.
it's beyond."
Yeah.
Do you want to, while we're here, do you want to get something to eat? I'm famished. I've been at that table all day.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Oh, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Let's get something to eat and.
And she sits you down, and she's like, "So tell me about yourself, Tolan. Where are you from?"
I forgot what village he's from.
Karishkagal.
That's why.
Did he use his real name, Tolan?
Oh, that's right. I apologize. It would be Frederick.
Yeah.
That's on me. Retcon
No.
said Frederick the entire
Okay,
time.
okay.
Good God.
Thank you for catching me.
Okay.
So tell me, Frederick, where are you from?
I'm from Gosh, dang
Karish.
it. Karish. I'm writing it down. Karish
There you go.
Kagal.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I'm from Karish Kagal. It's, a little ways out there.
Little ways outside the forest. I'm familiar. That's exciting. You always live there. You want to move somewhere else? What's your goals? What's your aspirations?
Well, where are you from?
I think you know where I'm from.
Sorry.
I'm a drow.
Oh well,
Come from the underdog.
I didn't want to assume.
I come from it's a small little village down there, and it's not one that many people visit, but it's it's home, and I like coming up here every now and again. It's a little bright, but a little bit of a masochist, me, and I always enjoy a little bit of the daylight and meeting new people. It's hard to meet new people when it's so dark you barely see anything. You understand?
Yeah, I don't have dark vision, so I can't.
What
see.
a shame. There's so many great things to see in the dark.
No, like I've heard about like in some caves like there's like these really cool like mushrooms that you can find in there, and it's just like it'd be cool if I could see them.
Yeah.
And not have to like carry a torch or something, which could like damage sometimes like light damages things in dark places. And I am over talking, and I'm really sorry.
You're doing cute. I mean, darling. I mean, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Like we're just having like a very quiet eye contact conversation about this whole.
So what are the three of you doing? Like, you guys get at like a table and
Maybe with some like plants in between,
Yeah.
but enough to overhear.
I'm fully expecting a Cyrano de Bergerac kind of thing going on. I'm like, tell her eyes are pretty.
Okay. But the thing is, I can make a mental bond with Toll.
You can.
Okay. We're totally not
I don't have
suspicious
message.
at all.
No,
I feel like last time we tried to help.
it's not message though.
Yeah.
Little bit louder for the microphone,
It's
please.
not message though. Like he doesn't.
No. You can just.
I can just think it. Should I do that, or is it gonna freak him out?
It will definitely freak you out.
I was like planning different reactions.
Or maybe one of you just like, sneezes really loud enough that it will like spook them,
Okay. Why do I sneeze?
so that when Tolan gets freaked out when he hears my voice in his head, that he's just like, oh, what was that? It could like be a distracting thing.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't want her to know
Yeah.
if I'm.
Yeah. No. Agreed.
Let's wait and see how it
Okay,
goes.
okay,
He hasn't
okay.
beefed it yet.
No.
Okay.
She still is interested.
Hasn't beefed it yet. keyword yet.
So she's talking you up a little bit about her living in the Underdark, the interesting flora and fauna there, and so tell me, what you doing all the way out here?
I love these conventions. I think they're super cool, and like seeing all the new cosplayers and the experienced cosplayers and all that are just amazing craft work, and I don't know, it's inspiring.
I don't want to sound gatekeepy or anything, but what shows are you into right now? Like, what are you watching?
Everything.
Everything. Wow.
I mean, you can ask me anything about Legend of Zelda, and
Oh,
I can answer it. And
how much is a blue rupee?
5.
Oh, is that right? I don't know. I just asked the question.
It
off
might
the top
be
of my-
depending on which game too, but
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. All right.
as it goes green, blue.
Now Mercedes has to like.
Oh no, no, it is 5, right? It's
I
not.
think so.
Roll for knowledge.
What, red is 20?
Yeah, red's 20, because I always love finding those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and blue's 5. Yeah, I got it.
That was one of the ways that I found out that I was going colorblind, because
Oh, no.
it was like, why did that one give me so much more?
That's what that would do.
So, what's your situation?
I don't know. I'm just living life. I am sorry.
And all of you can see that she kind of has that like not necessarily like a red flag kind of face, but just kind of like a that's my type, unfortunately, kind of face. Just living life. I can appreciate that. That's that's an experience in and of itself, life. And I find myself constantly wondering what all is the end goal. What's your end goal?
Oh, it'd
Frederick?
be nice to have like become an actual blacksmith. That's always been a dream of mine.
That would explain all them muscles on you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. They gotta be used for something. Then he flexes.
See them back at the other table, like, nice save. Like, holding their breath, thinking he biffed it, and then, okay.
Gotta be used for something indeed. I wonder.
Yeah. And I'll eventually just like I guess balancing that with like being like a paladin and a force for like helping people, but like this seems so weird when I say it out loud. But it's not weird. I don't know. What's your end goal?
Oh, my end goal? My end goal is to overthrow my father.
Oh, sweet.
It's a big family hullabaloo, you know.
I have father problems too. That's fascinating.
Oh, I love my father. He's a genuinely good human being, but the family tradition is if I want to become anything, I gotta overthrow him.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, we it's more of a traditional drow family, and
You don't have to like kill him to overthrow.
oh
him,
yeah,
right?
I have to kill him.
Oh, that's
If we're gonna make it to the Spider Queen, we have to make sure that we do right by our lineage and make sure that their blood is what we use to continue our blood.
out of character. I forgot how dark drow are.
That's my end goal. That I don't want to. He's a lovely man, and he lets me come up here. Not many drow are.
Yeah, I don't see drow up here a lot. Yeah,
Not often. It's just much too bright. You know, we've got some great cons dark in the down below's area, but we would love to see more people there. But we get it.
Like, now I want to ask her questions. Like, it's crazy, right?
That's a lot.
I know, but like, that's so interesting.
Yep.
Like, why does she have to overthrow her dad and not her mom?
Right, I mean, because that's weird. Because like where
Yeah.
I'm from, like if you're hungry enough, then either parent is fair game. So, like,
Oh.
so I didn't know there's like a thing with that, and like you just overthrow his dad.
This is so cool. I really want to
Wow.
talk to her. I hope he asks like all the things I'm wondering.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot about everyone.
what kind of conventions they got down there?
Oh, we kind of have Necronomicon. We get a little bit of a because they're halfway between, right?
Yeah.
Right?
The weird like I went to that one. Were you there?
No, I didn't get to go this year. I heard there was a big ruckus though.
Oh gosh, it was quite a ruckus.
Oh goodness.
Hullabaloo.
Oh.
Like giant like the judges were getting stolen and just like it was crazy.
Wow. No, we've got the underroot, which is actually straight down below the tree because
Oh,
the
wow.
roots of the Kari tree they come out and they make a nice little canopy that we get to use every now and
I
again.
bet that's so beautiful looking.
It with the nice phosphorus gold and whatnot. It's beautiful. Very shiny, very pretty. It's a one hell of an event. But I'm wondering what's your situation though?
I'm not understanding this question, I don't think. Like,
Am I barking up the right tree? If
oh, I am single, if that's what you're asking.
that is one of the questions I am asking.
Okay.
Yes. Let's be blunt. You are a very attractive and shiny. I can't take my eyes off of you.
Oh, thanks.
You're very.
It's the makeup that the guy gave me.
Is that right?
Yes.
And see, you're sensitive. You're willing to wear makeup too, and not many men are willing to do something along those lines. Are we on the same team? Because oftentimes men like you are not on my team. They're on the other men's team.
Oh, I am not gay. No.
Well, that is a relief to hear. I would have hate to have spent so much time and
Oh, no. I am just... awkward.
If you are, that's fine. I just wanted to know so that way
Oh, yeah.
our expectations are out.
Oh,
Listen,
yes.
I find you very attractive, and I'm very nervous around you.
I'm nervous around you.
Listen, I'm not the type that you usually do something along these lines, but let me give you my actual number, my real number, and this has been a lovely dinner date, and I've loved getting to know you. Can I see you again, Frederick?
I'd love that. And my name's Tolan, actually.
I'm sorry?
Frederick's my cosplay name. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I'm a little
Yeah.
bit out of the cosplay side
Oh,
of
no,
things.
you're
I
fine.
like the con event, but the cosplay thing, that's still a little new to me.
Yeah. It's like my cosplay name. So I was like, I feel like you should know my actual name. I'm Tolan.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
And thank you for being honest. It's not off-putting that I have to kill my father?
It's interesting, and I want to discuss that more with you. And
Okay.
you don't seem to want to, like you said.
Oh, of course
and
not.
Maybe there's a way we can find a way around that.
Oh, there's no way around it.
I don't know. Life's full of twists and turns.
What, I fake my father's death and use his blood in a fake blood in a ritual that is to appease the Spider Queen goddess?
I mean, do you have to appease her?
Yeah, more or less. If I don't, then it's gonna be.
How long? How old does your dad have to be? What
Are
if he's on his deathbed and that counts?
Oh, it's gotta be soon.
Oh.
If I'm going to assume my adulthood, every culture's got their own little adult ceremony.
Coming
of age. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
A lot of YA books down there are about killing your own father. So, but it's only the women that kill their fathers, not the sons. Very matriarchal society.
This is better than any smut novel I've ever read.
I mean, there was
I've
this
read
one
a
fanfic.
lot of them. Go on. Then.
The DM is now interested as well.
Oh boy.
You started the sentence. You can't leave me hanging.
I'll show you my browser history later.
Tolan's finally connecting dots that if he were to get with her, if he had any daughters, they'd have to kill him.
Yeah.
He's click. I mean, let's start as friends, and maybe as we learn more about
Oh Lord,
this.
of course.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less. I am I identify as demisexual, meaning I appreciate more of the person inside than I do the physical attraction. I'm very attracted to you, but that for me to have a connection with somebody, I need to know who they are.
Oh, perfect.
So
That's
I just want to let it know that I would love to get to know you for that end goal. That's a goal of mine right now.
end goal. Got it.
Am I being too forward?
No. That makes sense.
You do have to be blunt with Tolan.
Oh my gosh, what if this turns into a long distance relationship?
Why is this happening to all my D&D characters?
Because himbos with very very attractive but very blunt women is a fantastic trope.
Apparently it works for almost all of them. Sorry, I'm thinking what his next sentence is going to be. He would say this faster. I am slow at this. See, I'm the person that gets flirted with at conventions and then has no freaking clue.
I think we all kind of have those moments.
Yeah, I'd love to do this again with you sometime, and maybe we can explore why that's such a strict thing. I'm super fascinated. This is... I don't know much about Drow history, and I want to know more about you. And like, what are your hobbies? Like, you know, you say you're not really into the cosplay stuff. Like, I love building things and making stuff. And so, like, what do you like to do? And, you know, but we don't have to do that.
Of course,
we don't have to explore it tonight. Let's let this grow in whatever direction that this tree grows. I
need you to take an inspiration point for that one. That one was really good.
Hell yeah.
That was so good. Inspiration for you on that. That was amazing.
Nice.
She smiles. She nods. She writes down her actual cell phone number, and then her fantasy email address. Slides it over to you, and he goes, "Well, I do need to call it a night. So if you will
Did she write her name on there?
She does not.
Does she have it on her badge?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a badge.
Roll me a perception check.
Or like if you get an email, it'll hopefully have a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because you got like the...
Her email address is actually Web Warrior.
Why is your perception so crap?
What'd you get?
3. 3.
As she stands up, she kind of does the slight cover.
It's like...
She's not off put by it. And as she gets up and she goes, I'll see myself to my room, and she gives you a small peck on the cheek, and then walks away.
Tolan's sitting there, he's like,
Once she's out of sight, we'll like grab him by the wrist.
oh God, you were here!
She seems awesome.
Right?
Did you guys were there the whole time?
Yeah.
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 Because first it was like, hey, we're hungry. And then it was like, we got to make sure that everything's going well.
And that she wasn't like, you know, part of the chain.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What if
That
she'd
you
been
were
part of the
safe.
chain?
Uh-huh.
We were just making sure you were safe.
I didn't even think about her being part of the chain.
That's why we came
Yeah.
down.
And then she's awesome instead.
She's
Yeah.
awesome. She's awesome. She's very weirdly intrigued. Is that weird? I don't know if it's actually weird.
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
No.
It's not
I
weird.
don't know. I don't want to die if I ever married her, though.
Well, I mean, everyone's going to die.
Then just try to avoid having daughters.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is crossing a line. Asking, can Dragonborn and elves have babies?
I don't know. That's a Grand Mima question.
Yeah. I've never thought about it. Like, I've read so many novels where it's something similar, but
I think I know which ones you're talking about.
there's so many. They're so good.
I can't tell if that's Panon or if that's Raid.
Yes.
But, like, they never really discuss it, and that's where, like, all my knowledge about this stuff is from. Because those stories, they're so good.
Wow, I didn't know we could connect on this whole other level.
I know.
here.
I generally try to, like, keep it on the DL that I really
know.
love smut. Like,
Anyway, Tolan, good job.
It's just 1,000-yard stare. Yeah. He pulls out his like little phone thing. He takes a picture of the ramen, and just puts on there. Thanks for the night, and
Aw.
sends it.
3 dots. Had a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, my little adventurer.
she was so cool.
Which was so cool.
Did
That'd
you
be
get
too
her
cool
name?
for me. No.
Like, her outfit, too.
I got her phone number and her email.
That's a start. What's the email? Maybe her name is.
Some people put their names in their emails. Let's see.
Webwarrior@underroot.com.
Okay, so, but maybe you send her an email after the convention.
Yeah.
And then when you get it, when you get the fantasy email back, it tells you who it's from.
We could wingman this up. If we find out her name,
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
then
yeah.
Tolan doesn't have to ask.
Maybe we're just, like, looking for her and we have to ask someone else. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I forgot her name.
we've got time. We've got to go back. We can
Yeah.
sneak in her badge.
Side quest.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we only have 4 more things on the scavenger hunt now, right?
I think so. Got Man Bat. We need to find Man Bat.
Yeah.
On the cosplay trophy.
Yep.
That's
Which should probably be
maybe-
during the contest.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah.
wins, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
just
Getting
take a
there.
picture of them and their trophy.
All right.
Yeah.
To the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the room.
I think.
All right.
So, do you guys want to do anything for the rest of the night, or do we want to fast forward into the next
We
morning?
should probably figure out what we're doing
Yeah.
tomorrow in terms of if we run into the priestess again.
Because it all depends on what we want to do.
We're on day 1 of a 3-day con, right?
Yeah.
And the contest is on day
2.
2? Okay.
I think the key question is, are we going to try and go the extra mile and take her out? That'll
Even-
determine the entire rest.
Right. Even if we don't take her out, I think we need to figure out a way to keep her from giving out more of those cards.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to the people who got them and just become friendly with them. If it's positive energy,
Form a bond.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
maybe that helps them not develop that further. And
initial-
then even if they do, maybe we can be there like we were for the goblins.
Right.
If something does happen, then we formed a bond. And there's, I don't know, like, maybe it sounds like that's,
Frederick's gonna make all the friends today.
I don't know, like, maybe that's ulterior motives, but, like, it doesn't have to be. That doesn't mean it's the only thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to split us up, but they're 2 very different goals, is keeping track of the people she's already talked to and keeping her from giving out more of those.
Oh, hey, wait.
I mean, we're going to have to either get her cards gone or thoroughly distract her the entire rest of the con.
Does she have
And
a
if
booth?
she's here to find people, then she'll know.
Oh, can I check, like, the program booklet and see if she is... Because if she's well known, if she's a guest or if she has a booklet or anything.
She doesn't seem to be a guest.
Okay.
It's,
So no booth then.
yeah, no booth for the priestess cosplayer.
Okay.
I'll put that plan aside then.
Okay.
It was gonna be go to her booth, pretend to have indigestion, and blah!
And then she just shields and it just falls right back on you.
Why is every plan
no, I was-
throwing liquid on
No, I was
people?
gonna light it on fire. I blow fire.
You were going to, like, throw up like what you ate.
Like that kind of dragon indigestion.
Right. Okay. I think
You're all the worst, and I love you all.
I think most important then is stopping more cards from being distributed. Because it's kind of like when there's a big boss fight and it can heal itself, you have to stop it from healing itself before you can take it out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, if we become the fans of this cosplayer, it's hard when we don't have their name, but
No.
we could just be obnoxiously clingy.
Yeah, that's
we
what I
could.
was thinking. And then maybe we can't even do something today. Maybe we get some kind of boon we're not thinking about from finishing the scavenger hunt. Because they said like gold-related prizes or something. I don't know. And I know that's usually a crafting thing, but...
Yeah.
Or maybe she's like literally every other person in the world where she's tired on Sundays. After cosplaying all weekend.
That could be. So, like, a good time to get her while she's weak? Yeah, that could...
I'm looking at my
Well.
spells.
Either way, I like the annoying fan method.
I think that's a good
Gotta try
start,
and-
at
yeah.
least. If we can, like, maybe stay in a group nearby and have maybe 1 or 2 people approach at a time.
Yeah.
Like, the costume she was wearing was, you know, really, really well crafted. Maybe we're just like, oh my gosh, that craftsmanship is so cool. I'm really trying to get as good as you. Can you give me advice? And just kind of badger.
Yeah, and we would
Yeah.
probably want one of her cards anyway, so we know who she is and any contact information.
Yeah. DM,
Just make sure to wear gloves.
Yes. Question, DM. Where did she keep her cards on her person?
She had like a little pouch
Okay.
Ooh.
Cuttable.
Very cuttable.
Okay.
That's assuming that she's going to be wearing the same costume tomorrow, though.
Okay, like, I don't know, this is really reckless, but like, Tolan saved me once before. Maybe I can just grab it and we have all our information.
Just try and get Tolan to bring you back.
Yeah, and maybe while I'm badgering, you can figure out, you can see where she pulls it from, and then figure out how you can like slash it or burn it or melt it or something.
Does what happened to them, does that count as possession?
Technically speaking, yes, but not in the finer rules of like it wouldn't be a banishment or something along those lines. They are possessed mentally speaking.
Okay. Because there's
Seems more like a Gias to me.
Yeah.
protection from good and evil protects against if the target is
Fae,
can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed
By-
while under protection from good and evil, but I don't know if that would work.
It usually means they can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by specifically like Fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
It'll show in there, but if she's one of those things, maybe. I don't think she's undead, though.
Yeah.
Like, we did something like that. You could think about her thoughts or read her thoughts. You can be trying to get where she's keeping her cards like damaged or whatever, and I would, I'd trust Tolan to help out if something happens to me.
Okay.
And I mean, I could really, really badger her. I could get in her brain and just I know you're walking away, but I just had one more question. And just really drive her crazy.
Okay. I mean, I think that's the most important, is to stop her from getting to anyone else. Because it's like a zombie apocalypse thing where they spread it to one and they spread it to more, and
Yeah.
it just gets out of control. And this con is like ideal breeding ground for this sort of grossness.
Sounds a lot ickier than I think you intended it to be, but
It did. I should not have used that word, maybe. We're going to take that back and say that that's a good idea. let's stop that, and then I'll send you a fanfic later.
Okay, so like my favorite one is like these two girls, and one of them is a high elf and one of them is a drow, and they just have this like beautiful romance.
That sounds so up my alley.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
it's so good.
All right.
But yeah, does that sound like
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That sounds great. How can we be a good support to you for this?
Well, we should I think it's really important actually to talk to the 6 people who got cards first.
Yeah, try and find them.
But it's not really all that plan outable. We just need to find her, see what she's wearing, and figure out what to geek out over.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that could maybe work.
So find the 6 from yesterday.
Yeah, or if as many of them as we can.
Yeah. And then just follow, annoy.
Yeah, and someone
Be
else should take
aggravating
this,
fans.
and she holds out the mask.
Drax, you're way stealthier than I am. Do you want to take the mask?
I can take the mask.
I can usually detect thoughts enough to...
To know.
Yeah. That sound good to you, Tolan?
Yes. I was paying attention. I found out I can marry people, apparently. I didn't know that was a thing.
Anyone can marry.
No, there's an actual ceremony, like, you get buffs for it.
Yeah, I know, but are you going to be casting that with you and the drow,
No.
or is someone else going to be casting it on you?
No. No.
No.
No. No.
Don't lead her on, man.
No, I'm not leading her on. We're figuring it out as we go.
Okay.
It's all good. Okay. Should we...
Yeah, I think
we're
I think
ready.
that's good, and
Yeah.
I think that Tolan could really do some cool stuff against like the Mended Chain people. Like he's kind of a badass.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
As he's like poking his
Are we
nose
ready to-
while thinking about spells.
Are we ready to fast forward to tomorrow? I think we're good.
I
Okay.
think so.
Alright.
So you guys get plenty of rest. If you use any spell slots, those are refreshed. Hit points back to max. It is a restful night. You guys wake up with the sunrise. You hear like the signs of life that you get are not necessarily bird calls, but you hear Aarakocra flapping their wings outside your windows as they're descending down into the con from high up. And you hear some dude bros kind of like, "Hey! Love your costume! Oh man, that's so good! Oh, look at you! Hey! Hey, I love your costume! Oh man! Oh no! It's too good! Ah! Just these dude bros yelling at each other outside your window as they slowly descend from high up in the tree. Hey! What you doing? Oh, I'm coming down! Oh, that's great! Ah!
Just cover head with pillow. Oh boy.
As you guys are getting up, getting ready, you open up the door, and the priestess cosplayer is on the same floor. Walking by you guys, she is now in a Junko cosplay from Danganronpa,
That's appropriate.
Dope.
and she's got the Monokuma, I think is his name. Mm-hmm. And like you can see that it's like a backpack pouch kind of thing. And she smiles, gives you like a little bit of a finger wave, like hi, and continues walking down her way.
And like loud enough, but not at her. Just like, guys, I love Danganronpa. Like loud enough for her to hear, but not loud enough to make it sound like I'm saying that at her.
Okay, yeah. As far as you're aware, like you definitely get the sense that she heard you in like a yeah, I know it's such a great one, like not full of herself kind of vibe, but like it is a good one. Yeah, I really.
She is appreciative of my words, but she's not griefing it.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right.
Okay.
And she calls up the elevator, and she goes down, and she holds it just as it's about to go. And do you guys want on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she closes the door, and she, hi, I'm Junko, like that's my cosplay name. Hi, I don't think I've seen you around the con before.
I'm gonna just be like,
That's not her voice. I apologize. But
I'm
continue.
just gonna be like staring at like establishing this like
Fangirl persona.
Tolan's like
Right.
looking at his phone and doing pre-coffee Tolan. Or pre-coffee Frederick. There
Perfect.
we go. Pre-coffee Frederick.
I mean, yeah, this is like our first time. This is everybody's first time here, right?
We're really new to the conventions.
Yeah.
Scene.
Well, it's always great to have so many new faces. Love seeing you. Are you okay, darling?
you looked like you stepped out of the game, like your wig and
It is a wild wig, and like it's just huge. And she kind of like adjusts
Details.
pieces of it, and she like, can I tell you a secret about this
Yes.
wig? And she like pulls off one of the buns, the ties, and it's just like this whole separate wig that like wraps around a post in the wig itself.
that's so cool.
It was an endeavor to put together, but it was
Yeah.
so worth it.
yeah, it's totally worth it. That looks so cool, doesn't she?
It
She
must
looks
give you
awesome.
such a headache.
It does after a while, but that's why I did this, and so that way I can take it off a little bit easier, take a break. That's all about your health when it
Guys,
comes to your cosplay.
That's so smart.
Would you, like, I have a tutorial on my site. Would you like a card?
Yes.
And she reaches into the Monokuma, which is like her little backpack, and she offers you a card.
I'll just take it.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see how that goes.
Actually, with advantage, because you know it's coming.
Natural 20.
Oh!
22.
Okay. As you take the card, you feel that initial shock of energy, but since you are mentally used to it, like you've fought this before, and your mind is able to easily just push back whatever influence it was going to have on you, and she kind of looks down at you and she smiles, and as you take the card, her smile gets even wider, and she goes, I hope that you get to learn so much from my failures. I have been just on this journey, and I want other people to really shine from the areas that I did not.
That's so sweet. Because, like, I've met some people who are just like, you'll figure it out, and they don't want to share their mistakes. And, that's so sweet.
Can I tell you a secret? I don't necessarily think that they don't want to share their secrets. I think it's just an extra amount of work. And the amount of work that has to go into it. I can't tell you how much you crunch and crunch and crunch. And you just don't want to do a tutorial on top of all of that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have a bad habit of thinking negative things about people. But sometimes they're really mean.
You never can really judge a book by its cover, and especially when they're in cosplay. You see someone being the villain from one show, and you think, oh, they might be a bad person.
Yeah.
But then they just like, no, I loved their aesthetic, and I wanted to try this out, and it looks great on me.
No, I get that.
Oh, what is the card? What was your name?
Junko Emo is my cosplay name.
Oh, okay. Junko. Sorry.
Junko Emo.
Emo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emo.
Emo.
That's an amazing name.
Thank you.
Nice. I'll probably just kind of like looking over Vea's shoulder to like read the card and like nod along.
It just says Junko Emo, cosplayer, designer, photographer, and then like a website, and then like socials on it.
Oh, okay.
Very fancy. It's got a picture of her in her Junko costume that you're seeing here, and she just kind of does a little idle chit chat. And tell me, are you guys into cosplay? Do you?
Yeah, but like
We're really new to
really
it.
new.
So we love tutorials like this.
Yeah.
It's so
Wonderful.
helpful.
Well, if there's anything that you are. If something doesn't come across, I'm very active on the site. Any comments or questions, I try to fill it in. I understand that sometimes you just are overwhelmed. I remember I made my first prop and thinking, how do you think in 3D, right?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me for a very long time, and one day it just clicked. So I wanted to make sure that everyone is able to learn the same skills that I've learned.
That's just so cool of you. And she's still kind of like fiddling, like looking at the card and just like.
I feel like Rain's having an internal struggle because she seems so nice and like polite and stuff, but she's not good. And so he's just trying to be like, yeah, that,
Tolan's having that now where he's like, did we get the right person?
As you guys get to it looked like you had something to say.
No, I'm just thinking.
All right. As you guys get to the ground floor, the doors open up, and those two people from the booth are waiting for her. And the moment that the doors open up, she continues to smile, and you can see that her face completely changes to the moment that she makes eye contact with the two men, and she nods. And they both step out of the way of the elevator to help her out. And she goes, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope I see you at the cosplay competition a little bit later on. I'm sure it'll be a gas.
Are you going to be in it?
No, I'm not. I've already competed in this one, and it just
cool.
doesn't feel fair to compete with something I've already competed in once.
No, I get that. We're just chilling this con, so.
Yeah.
Same. And I can't help but, walk in, show up, and just try and have fun myself. So I hope you guys have feel free to say hi if we bump into each other, okay?
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully your friend here wakes up a little bit. But
Dude, you okay?
We'll get his coffee.
Are you?
Yeah, he's
He's just going through.
He had a,
Did
he
she
had a
message
late
you?
night.
Did she message you again?
assorted lover. Well, you have a wonderful con. I hope to see you again sometime soon. And she walks off, and the two people walk in tow at the same pace, and they're both in step with each other.
Okay. Did we? Because we opened the door and she was already walking down the hallway, or was she leaving her room?
She was already walking down the hallway.
Okay.
So we know where she keeps the cards. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
It's kind of like where I saw how the other people were reacting, you know. But I feel like I can, you know, go back up to her if we need to at some point and just be
Yeah.
like, oh, I wanted to ask you this question. So, yeah. And she, like, at this point is looking at this card like, ick.
All right, so she keeps the cards in her backpack. It's going to be a lot harder for her to miss that and to get into that than just like a side pouch. We know she's on the same floor as us. We can track what room she's staying in.
Did we see what room she came out of, or
You
was she
did
just
not.
in the hall?
She was
Okay.
already walking down the hall. She was walking past your room, so you can confidently say that, like, out of the
on her
4 or
floor.
5 rooms left of your room, she's in one of those.
Should start breaking in.
You start breaking in, but I don't actually have any thieves' tools on me. I've got daggers and stuff, but that's not really gonna.
Do they have any in the dealer's hall?
We could check.
Oh.
Okay. I know it would be hard to like steal the backpack, but we...
What if you just, like, cut a hole in the bottom?
yeah.
Maybe her hotel key falls out?
I dig it.
Okay.
I like if you cut a hole in the bottom and just, like, kind of swoop by and just grab the stuff.
Kind of grab what's in there. That's something we can try. We can find her a little bit later.
We should maybe keep an eye on her though.
Yep.
And watch out for. Let's keep an eye for any of the people she gave cards to yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's kind of just maybe not do anything quite yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not right now.
Maybe-
That'd
Cool.
be weird.
Do like a couple circles around the con, just like looking out for people that were part of those 6 that.
Yeah. I mean, we can try and find the statue of Man-Bat and some of the playing cards while we're out it.
Yeah.
And I keep an eye out for those. I'll try and keep an eye out for those people if we're walking around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me perception checks, everybody.
All right.
Dance.
Ooh. 2.
2K.
22.
22.
Hey.
Natural 20
Natural 20.
with a 4 on the guidance and a +7
As well.
Plus 7. Elves.
31.
Or
2.
Kalashtar.
Kalashtar.
I was too busy reading that
Wisdom-based
fanfic they
check.
gave me.
So you, so all of you are kind of like still waking up a little bit, and a little bit surprised that you ran into that cosplayer right off the bat, into Junko, and it doesn't take very long for you guys to notice. Like, you do see a few of those cosplayers with the cards walking around here and there. With your natural 20, though, you notice that there is a Hisoka cosplayer. Very tall, very lanky, lizard folk, actually. And he has a card that looks like an Attack on Titan card.
Hey, guys, scavenger hunt stuff.
Yeah.
Don't where?
That Hisoka cosplayer.
Yes. Let's get it.
I mean, I think maybe just taking a picture, maybe not getting it. Like,
Oh no, yeah,
think
take
that's what I
picture.
meant.
Yes.
oh, okay. I'm too used to you.
Oh, what?
Do we need a picture of like the whole deck or just the one card?
Deck of cards.
Deck of cards.
But we can ask where they
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, man. Just walk up.
Ah, hey, how's it going?
I mean, pretty good. Dig
Yeah.
it, dig it. Okay, so, like, I don't know the show you're from or anything, but it looks great.
Ah, thanks, man. It's Hunter x Hunter. It's a long one. Don't watch it. I can't recommend you watch
Wait,
it.
why not?
Because it doesn't end. Like, the guy just doesn't care. Like, he stopped. It sucks.
Oh, wait, he just stopped, like, mid-go. It's not just that it's continuously going. It just didn't end.
Yeah. He's like, nah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
done. Which, gotta respect mental health, you know? Like,
Right.
But, you know, it sucks. I can't. We don't know what's gonna happen.
I heard that some of his earlier work is cooler.
Yeah.
You mean the Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
Oh, so much better. So much better. I'm waiting for Quinn to, like, jump through the screen right now.
1,000 times better.
Yeah, Urameshi and Karama. Hiei.
I mean,
Ooh.
every character, not even the main 4, the side characters, everybody has so much realism to them.
Like Genkai.
And
Genkai.
the drip on all of them. Like, the fashion that they all have.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah. What can I do for you?
No, I just actually. Where'd you get the card?
Oh, this card?
Yeah.
And he does a magic
that?
trick and it's gone. What card?
I swear you just had a card.
Oh, you mean? And he reaches behind you and this card? you gotta scrub behind the scales, my friend.
Oh. What the? Is there? I'm gonna check for more. Okay. We're supposed to like find something like that for like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Go to the artist alley.
Artist alley. Okay.
There's another Hisoka cosplayer, and he taught me that trick.
Okay, but he has like all the cards.
Yeah, he's got a whole like deck of them, and he
Okay.
gave me like a sample one, and you can buy the deck if you really want it.
I think we just need to get a picture, right, guys?
Yeah.
We can check out the deck too.
Yeah.
Might be really cool.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So you guys head towards the artist alley, and you find that another Hisoka cosplayer, and he's the early set of Hisoka with the white outfit instead of the black and the weird ball stomach shape, and it looks to be a half elf. And hello and welcome to my shop. What can I do for all of you?
Teach us magic tricks.
Magic
yes.
tricks? I can happily teach you magic tricks. It doesn't come for free, but the first trick does come for free. What would you like? A little sleight of hand or make it disappear?
Oh, sleight of hand stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, can you do cool shuffling?
I do a nice waterfall and shows you a quick waterfall shuffle. I can do, and he fans out two decks of Attack on Titan cards and then puts them together and then shuffles them back out. And so now one of them's facing the opposite direction.
So cool.
First one's free. I can show you this one.
Yeah. Can we like get a video of you doing it?
Of course.
Sweet. Cameras up.
And he slides the decks together, and he goes, so the trick is you have to fold in with your pinkies, and then with the fold you push outward, and then if you do this wrong you have to play a game of 104 pickup. But once you get all that and you fold it right, and he shows you the deck back together, now the trick is to keep this pinky in together and folds it back out, and then now they're like one deck facing out, one facing in.
That was really cool.
That's dope.
It's really, really cool. Would you like to buy a deck?
How much?
For a deck of the Attack on Titan cards, they are 5 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm buying that. And start trying to practice what I saw.
If you would like a booklet of instructions, I have a book of more magical things that you can learn. Nice sleight of hand, few fun things here and there. That would be 10 silver.
That's yeah.
Buying that.
Yeah, I want to buy that.
I like that we are all like also here to be nerds.
Well, I think you would probably be really good at that if you practiced a little bit. Like if you
I can be pretty good.
read instructions on how to do that, you'd probably be really good at it.
I'll buy it.
All right. And now the Attack on Titan cards are done. You still have the Man-Bat statue. You guys got the sword on the placard, right?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I
Okay.
don't think so. I still have that listed.
Yeah.
And you have the Madoka stickers. So you only have 3 left with the cosplay trophy left.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So he passes over the book to you, and he goes, the key is, the secret.
Yeah.
Every day, you have to do 2 tricks.
Okay.
Has to become a hobbit. A
Hobbit?
Hobbit?
I mean, I could. Is that a trick? You can like turn these into like hobbits?
Well, they're trademarked, so no, unfortunately.
Halflings.
Halflings. Yes, half a day is a pack a day.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to communicate right now, apparently. I apologize.
You're good. You're good.
It's okay.
This is
Because like that was really cool what you did with the cards.
Wonderful. Well, then, I'd be happy to talk shop a little bit more, but I have some other customers, so
Right.
please enjoy the rest of your con. Have a nice day.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you. Tolan sends that one with, this guy loves his job.
She replies, I do love a good magic trick, but when you know real magic, a little less impressive.
This is true.
Maybe it's not because you can like.
You can't detect it.
Well, and you can do really cool things without magic being your crutch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't can't use detect magic to detect it.
That's very true.
Gotta be sleight of hand.
That's very true. All right. Well,
It's like probably more rewarding if I actually grew a flower and like watered it and fed it and got it sunlight. But when I can just
I mean, different
You know.
skill set still takes other skills.
Like, let me tell
Hard
you about my
work.
plant at home.
Oh.
don't worry, Billy's watering it for you.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Billy.
Oh, no.
Oh Billy.
We don't want Billy water on the
no,
plant.
no.
Oh wait.
I was just like
No,
watching and
Billy!
waiting.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was Tolan not getting it or Mercedes.
Both.
All right, so with that, we will go ahead and end this session because that was a great note to end on.
Oh,
Oh my
that was
goodness.
fun.
That was so good. Thank you guys for everything. This has been a great session. Learned a lot and we learned to love each other all along the way on this one.
Learned a lot about each other. Learned a lot about
Different cultures. It's all about learning what the other person wants. We've got some great goals for our next session. We've got to find some of those other cosplayers who are picking up cards. Not assault, but continually harass Junko Emo, the cosplayer, and
That's the plan for next time.
I'm just asking advice.
Yeah.
I really appreciate her skills and everything. So I just,
right?
we'll
Yeah.
always have one more question.
always, always. All right. So, as always, dear Patreon viewers who are watching this live, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for helping us make sure that the audio and everything is top notch. We really appreciate it. For those of you who are watching in post or listening afterwards, you can always join us live by going to our Patreon, patreon.com/cosplaystitch. We really appreciate you guys just hanging out, and I appreciate you guys coming to my table and hanging out with us. Fox Beauty Cosmetics, what's the new website?
Oh,
I
that's a good question.
am so embarrassed that I don't know
I
his
think
website.
it's like foxbeauty.shop, but I will double check.
I was like, did you put it in our notes for last time?
I know.
because I am wearing his stuff.
Me too.
I wore lipstick today from him.
I am also wearing the lipstick as
I was
well.
like, I think we're wearing the same chain.
Are we?
Yeah.
I had to reapply it two different times because I wasn't sure.
Foxbeauty.store.
Foxbeauty.store with 2 X's.
Yeah.
This is after me drinking coffee and talking a lot today, so it's holding up really, really well.
Yeah.
Does not leave too much residue, other than kind of just natural residue on your drinks. So go ahead, make sure that you go and support them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, what's our social medias? We'll start with you this time, Mercedes.
Right in the middle of the yawn.
Yep.
At VFire Cosplay. You can find me on social media at that place.
Panna?
At Panin on the Instas or at Panination on the Tweeters.
Yep, that's Sky Steel Cosplay.
At Crimson Nova Cos on Twitter.
And you can also follow me on cosplays. I can't edit that out, so damn. I'll edit that out.
Sorry, David.
Sorry, me. You can follow me at Crestfinks on Twitter or at the Crestfinks on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys, and I hope all of your dice rolls are at least interesting.
Yay.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.